Welcome to the Week 5 DPL preview. Before we get things started here in Palmetto, Florida, we go through the games of the week presented by Saturn, of course, proud sponsor of the league. Unleash Expression. Let's look at the standings going into the week. We got Phoenix number 1. Still a little bit of pre-rank sprinkling in the formula right now. But Phoenix 4-0, unyielding, number 1 over the Sea Dogs, Checkers, Gremlins, the only other undefeated team, the Gremlins, all the way number 4. They haven't played great. And then rounding out the bottom, you have the captains just can't get right, Cats, Empire, and the Diamonds ranking system's not too keen on them despite their 2-0 start this year. But we're going to have some good matchups this week, beginning on the flex, which is going to have Dragonfish hosting the Gremlins. Dragonfish, their first flex in a while, coming number 8 ranked for the first time in a while. They're just having a good season so far. 2 near wins and 2 wins against all division teams. This is their first out-of-division game. Gremlins, 4-0 start after going 0-11 last year, so they're kind of on the same trend as the Dragonfish, where they were pitiful last year and they're doing well this year. I just don't think the Dragonfish have much of an offense to compete with the crazy offense of the Gremlins. That I think Gremlins are just going to walk all over them 5-2 probably. Scarlet Ember at Captains. Captains just really can't get right. They cannot get right. But this is their sworn enemy. In the past 2 seasons, they've played pivotal mid-season games versus the Scarlet Ember. But I don't think this year is going to be one of them. I think the Scarlet Ember are, as long as you got Jack, as long as you got Coach Skinner, doesn't matter who's around, the Scarlet Ember, they field a solid product, and you just got to really admire that. It's been a long time, and they're still quality, and they'll still be in, the run to the playoffs. They'll still be a factor. So I think Scarlet Ember are probably going to win this one 5-2. Dale Durant's really got to step up outside of trying to intercept. He's got to actually play just straight defense, play some offense, help his team out because he's the marquee player on the team. Sea Dogs at Dizzy Devils, a big test for Coach Muhammad. Still trying to figure out if the Dizzy Devils are top tier or not. 2-2, number 9 in the league right now. Sea Dogs, despite them losing a big factor in Willis and replacing it with Rodrigo, who's really nothing compared to Willis, they're a solid team. Ellie Miller's playing good, Curtis playing good, Tamp's playing good. So, they got 3 stars, and that's going to get them wins. That's going to go to the playoffs, but so it'll be interesting to see what the gap is on the rest of the competition. 3-0 division right now. Going to cap off a division sweep, early division sweep, before going back to out of division play next week. But I think it'll be a 5-3 game. I think the Sea Dogs will get this one. Diamonds at Pharaohs. This will be an interesting game. I think it'll go either way. Diamonds, Pharaohs, they both have their weaknesses and strengths. The Pharaohs are supposed to be, they started the season number 1 ranked. They're supposed to be this team that's just pegged and solid. If Charlie can deliver a great performance and Vega can play the good defensive role that he can play when he wants, I think this team's going to make a pretty decisive victory here. But the Diamonds, they can just gnaw at you and stay in the game, and Vito can have a great game, Lions can have a great game, and they can just stay in it. So I think it can go either way. St. Catherine's at Checkers. I think the Checkers, coming off of a loss, I think they might get checked again by the Cats. And the Cats are not a good team, but I think the Checkers lack just raw talent. I think they can get a if the Cats can go up a quick 2-0 on them, I think it might be a little bit of trouble for the Checkers to come back. So maybe if they can start quick, if Toby Jonas can keep playing Magic, then it'll be a win for them. But I think this one's a toss-up. Bargaze at Empire, two teams that thought they'd be in a much different position right now. Empire, I mean, both these teams are talented. Both these teams have things going on. They just can't put games together. So, I mean, toss up for me. I mean, I don't understand why the Margays aren't better. They got two solid throwers. They got a dasher. They got Jay Woods who can defend his butt off. But they're not putting it together this season. Empire, on the other hand, kind of light on talent. If you look past Thompson and Richard, they don't really have much else. So I think the Margays should win this one, but both these teams have been surprisingly playing this year. Silverbacks at Gold. I think the Gold will drop this one. I mean, the Gold have never been really known to deliver on promises, especially in the middle of the season. Especially as we're realizing the West is just. It's not weak. It's just weird. Silverbacks are kind of bad. Pharaohs can't seem to put it together early. Diamonds have been kind of strong. The Phoenix have been way strong. And the Gold, they've been solid. They've been kind of forgettable, even though they're the defending champions. But so many things are happening in this division. Kind of forget that the Gold are just having a solid season right now. And I think they might get swept up in that, but we'll see. Skylarks, Toros. I think the Toros are just going to come out swinging on this one. Skylarks haven't shown that they can really flex their muscle when they need to. They're 2-2. Got two rookies that are leading the offensive ship, and I just don't think they can rely on them right now. I think the Toros are going to take this one 5-1, 5-2, and they're going to really define themselves as the flagship in the South. That's very interesting. I think it's a three-team battle outside of the Toros, but yeah, I don't give the Skylarks a chance in this game. Reed's just playing really good this past couple of games. Interceptors at Reapers. Interceptors. I mean, I almost said that it doesn't seem like there's a real top to this division. It's just that the Gremlins are so much better. They're such a national team for a division that's been so local for a while that you don't even consider the Gremlins an actual part of the division because it's already a foregone conclusion that the Gremlins are gonna win the division lead and clinch a spot in the playoffs, the 4-0 division. So, but Interceptors, they're strong. They're a strong team. They're much stronger than the Reapers. Gonna play in Oklahoma City. I see a 5-3 victory. I don't see too much problems. I mean, if Jason can play crazy like he played last game, it'll be a game. But in the past couple of years, you cannot rely on that happening. And in the final flex, the two biggest surprises this season, the Blackers and Phoenix face off in what was supposed to be a toilet bowl, and it was scheduled. But the Blackers 3-1, just coming off their first loss versus the Sea Dogs, and the Phoenix 4-0. Willis and Greeley, I mean, they've just been playing crazy consistently. So consistently, they don't need a rest of a team. And the Blackers, talk about a team unit. I mean, everybody's just been, except with the exception of last game, everybody's just been playing so well, so solid for them that it's just remarkable. But I think Phoenix is just you can't. I mean, Greeley is Greeley, and he's playing like Greeley this season. He's trying to get a notch an MVP, but on the same time, Willis is trying to notch an MVP as well. So they're really having fun out there trying to outdo each other. I think you're going to see that on full display as the Phoenix have their third flex game in 5 weeks. Who knew that was going to happen? So enjoy the action, and we'll see you out there.